Rainn! Rainn! Hey! Hey, man. Hey.
Whoa.
Hey, what's up?
Demetri, how's
How
it
you doing?
going?
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. What are you doing out here?
I was in your hood, and I'm thinking,
Uh-huh.
God, I love that van thing he does.
The talk show.
Yeah.
And we got to get you on it sometime.
I'd love to do it. I accept. I mean, absolutely. And, you know, I'm good for, I have most of the day open right now.
You're saying
just
now.
like a shorter, maybe we'll just do a quicker one. If I can just kind of hop in.
Get in the van.
All right. You're welcome, by the way.
Take a sip from your soul on a metaphysical milkshake.
You know, it's a magic van. You
Yeah.
can go anywhere
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you want to go.
Paris would be great. Oh, nice. Yeah. Texas, I
Really?
meant,
That's
but-
the best?
No, I meant Paris, Texas, but it's fine. I mean, that's first thought Paris.
Thanks so much. It was really great having you.
Is that it?
I think we got what we need.
I'd love to just even a few more minutes, just of
Okay, what's a joke that you loved, that you tried to make work
So many times.
and just didn't work?
I can't think of one. I probably could if I used up the whole time here, just sitting here silently in your van, just
Okay, we can do
sadly
that.
jogging my memory, and you can just watch the change of expression on my face as I relive the failures of the last decade of my career.
And I'll think about mine too.
Okay,
so
okay,
here we
okay.
go. All right, that was great. That was great. Thanks so much. Hey, are you okay?
Joke was so funny, and I told it
What happened? What happened? Come here. What happened? What was the joke? Tell it to me. Tell me the joke.
It's about fat people.
It's about fat people. That's tough. So that's risky material. One of the life's big questions from SoulPancake that we often ask is, what is one thing that you know for sure?
I'm gonna die.
Okay.
It bums me out.
I love talking about death. People never want to talk about death.
Yeah.
It's my favorite topic, honestly.
What I find interesting is belief.
Mm-hmm.
How somebody acquires a belief, and how they lose one. If
You're
somebody
thinking
holds
about-
a gun to me and says, "What do you actually believe?"
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be completely truthful about what you believe. That's a harder catalog to go through. To say like, "What do I believe?" And then if someone says, "Explain to me how you acquired what you actually believe." You know what I mean? You see people driving trucks into buildings with explosives in them, and I'm guessing they really believe something.
You're talking about belief, faith, which is a deeper
Yeah.
belief than what
Even
than what is
principles.
proven.
Like, I often think of someone's religion, if they tell you their religion, they're saying, "Hey, here's a shortcut if you want to offend me."
Ah,
You know what I
interesting.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
When
that's-
someone's an atheist, it's a little trickier. I'm like, all right, I can't do religion. You know, do you
You
have
could make
kids?
fun of Darwin or
You mean
Newton or
science.
Oh, science.
Oh, excuse me. Scientific method. Gay. I have nothing wrong with being gay, and I think science is gay, and I mean that in a good way.
But it sounds like this is something that you know for sure, that there is comedy and that things can make you laugh and
Yeah.
uplift you, and that is a kind of a glorious mystery as to how that works.
A few years ago, there was a story that I saw on the internet about some archaeologists. They uncovered ancient joke books written in Greek from Rome, stone, that had jokes carved into them.
No kidding.
Yeah, fat jokes, fart jokes, ugly wife jokes, slave jokes. There were a lot of slave owners at that time. A guy sells a slave to another guy. The slave dies. The buyer then goes to the seller and says, "We have a problem. The slave you sold me died." The seller says, "That's impossible. He never did anything like that when he worked for me." That joke is like a couple thousand years old.
That's
an
it.
actual joke.
That is a 2,000-year-old Borscht Belt joke.
Yeah, and so they said in the article that this is the dead parrot sketch from Monty Python 2,000 years before they wrote it.
That's fantastic.
And I just found it fascinating that architects can look at the Parthenon. People in comedy, we don't quite have the equivalent, but then you see something like that. And somehow it made me feel more connected to the lineage of
Jokes,
human thought
right.
and comedy and the idea of how we make each other laugh
Yeah.
and everything.
So, you're working on a book of drawings?
Yeah, I'm working on a book of like little ink drawings, like single panel line drawings. It's called Point Your Face at This.
When is that going to come out?
March 19th.
And you've written several books.
I've only written one that anybody ever saw, called This Is a Book by Demetri Martin. Hey, so can we do that thing, like the kind of, big questions, milkshake, exploding, whatever. I mean, do I get that? Have I made the cut to the lightning or?
Okay, check this out. Boom, lightning round. Boom. Where's the line between imitation and inspiration?
Right after the M. No, right after the I.
Why do you love Venn diagrams?
Oh, I think because I like circles and I like information, and I think Venn was a genius.
What is God?
God is a concept by which we measure our pain. John Lennon.
What's one eye-opening experience every person should have?
Waking up.
What is love?
Love is a band from the late 60s that I like, that a lot of people might not be familiar with, but you should check out their stuff.
Where's the weirdest place you've ever done stand-up?
New Jersey.
So Demetri and I are going to take today's SoulPancake challenge, which is called Soul Scribble. We are going to draw what we think our souls look like, and we will share them with you. Ready? Go.
Mine says flip over, and then flip it over, and it says now flip back quickly. The idea is, my soul's in this ethereal point here, between or above the third dimension. It's moving through time, and it's a nondescript, a kind of unattainable, really indefinable, if that's a word, lacuna or pocket in the space-time continuum in existence. But
Indefinable is a word, lacuna is not. Mine is a paisley. I always thought that my soul looked kind of like a paisley, which is a little bit like a spermatozoa. And then, I was eating something and I spilled a little bit. So, SoulPancake viewers and YouTubers, please upload a video of yourself. You can even do time-lapse, doing a soul scribble. Draw what you think your soul looks like, and give it the old try. And Demetri and I will watch every single video that you post. Promise. What's 5 non-physical traits that turn you on in a woman?
Okay. I'd say the area just in front of her breasts and just behind her. And then double that, so that's 4.
Great.
SoulPancake, subscribe!